So I want to start off this review by showing you what you can buy for 20 bucks. You can either buy the No.1 G5 Smartwatch or 6 rolls of color toilet paper, and I'm not kidding, it's actually true. I don't know about you, but the toilet paper looks pretty appealing. I'm just kidding. If you think about what has to go into a smartwatch, it suddenly seems incredibly hard to fit all that stuff in a $20 bill of material. The body is stainless steel, the display is made out of sapphire glass, and there's a big 380 mAh battery. So for 20 bucks, this is some pretty ridiculous value for money, but if the watch sucks, a super low price doesn't really matter. But thankfully, this watch doesn't suck. In fact, it's actually not that bad with a few quirks here and there. So let's begin. The smartwatch doesn't look amazing, but it's not horribly ugly either. It has a rugged and sporty look, and the target audience seems to be based on rugged and sporty people. Which begs the question, why isn't it waterproof? That's a pretty big disappointment, but at least the stainless steel body is pretty solid. You find a round sapphire screen and the plastic bezel around it with north, south, east, and west, and minute markings as well. The 3 buttons are on the right, and the micro USB is on the left. Flipping the watch over, you see the heart rate sensor as well. The strap is pretty normal TPU rubber material and doesn't irritate my skin. The watch fits relatively well on my small wrist, but it is a little thick, so it gets caught on stuff when you want to, for example, take your hand out of your pocket. You get the watch in 3 colors, black, silver, and gold, and I would have preferred black, but at least my color isn't gold. I have pretty mixed feelings about the build. It's a mix of premium and not premium stuff. Feels okay, but the worst part is the lack of waterproofing. The 1.2-inch OLED display is not bad. It has a resolution of 240 by 240. You can see the pixels if you put the watch up to your face, but if not, then you can't. Color reproduction is okay. It's nowhere near the best LCD or AMOLED displays, but it's good enough for this really cheap watch. I can see the display in sunlight, but if the sun is too strong and the sun is direct, I need to use my other hand to shade the screen. There is no ambient light sensor, so you have to adjust the brightness manually every time it gets sunny. And the gravity sensor works well and turns on the watch when I flip up to look at it. The 380 mAh battery is pretty sizable and lasts me a full day under heavy use. This would involve me glancing at my watch every 10 minutes and getting at least 10 notifications per hour. It lasted me from 6 AM to 10 PM, so definitely full day battery life. When you press the middle button, it turns the watch on, and once the watch is on, you can see your selected watch face. The more complicated watch faces are kinda ugly because of the low pixel density, but the simpler ones and the digital ones do look pretty nice because they're pretty simple. You can swipe left and right to scroll through the apps or go back to the clock face. Pressing the top button launches the stopwatch, and the bottom one launches the pedometer. You connect the smartwatch to your phone through Bluetooth using an app called Fundo. Thankfully, Fundo works okay, and once you connect your smartwatch, it will transfer your health and fitness data over to your phone and compile it into nice little graphs. You can measure your heart rate pretty well as well. You can also receive notifications on the smartwatch, and you can choose to view the full notification or dismiss them. And in my opinion, the notifications are the most useful features on the smartwatch. The Bluetooth range tops out at around 25 to 30 feet before it disconnects. Is $20 a ridiculously low price for a smartwatch? Yep. Is this watch worth it for $20? Definitely. However, reseller prices are currently hovering around 30 bucks, but even at that price, it's still worth it. What it claims to do, it does pretty well, and while there are a few things that could be deal breakers like no waterproofing, if you don't mind those, then the smartwatch even at 30 bucks is still an impulse buy. And yes, it's worth that price. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to share this video if you liked it and subscribe as well. It helps me release more of these videos for your viewing pleasure.